must be your first ever two-time world champions!
Reign continues. They win their third world championship.
And SKT are once again the champions!
An amazing feat that they have performed here at Worlds.
Many have heard the story of Faker, the unkillable Demon King. But alongside him through it all has been one of the most decorated coaches in esports history, kkOma. Over the course of 6 seasons, kkOma served as the foundation of the most dominant franchise in League of Legends history, SK Telecom T1. He filled up his trophy case with 9 domestic titles, 2 MSI trophies, and 3 world championships. However, after his time with the SKT organization, kkOma finds himself in an unfamiliar but enviable position. As he joins an already established organization in Damwon, the question is simple. Will kkOma be able to recreate a success with the reigning world champions, or will his best years remain in the past? From Faker to Huni, Bang, Khan, and so many more legends, kkOma has had a hand in the building of countless careers. The legendary coach has helped a plethora of young players unlock their true potential, and with his stern style and confident demeanor, kkOma seems to bring another level out of whatever team he's a part of.
대하나 좀만 더 집중해봐. 지금 아예 나갔어 완전. 반대로 되게 좀 마지막이니까 이런 얘기 하는데 혼내는 게 아니라 반대로 뭐 픽이 좋아서 그렇게 된 걸 수도 있는데 제일 많이 호성이가 또 잘해주고 있는 거 보니까 많이 가슴 아프더라.
Between innovative coaching strategies, his willingness to put team before player, and the ability to build a roster from the ground up, kkOma established himself as a groundbreaking coach in professional League of Legends.
네, 또 뭐 팀 같은 경우에 진짜 뭐 근데 또 상혁이 혼자 있는 팀이 아니기 때문에 코칭 스텝은 이제 팀 단위로 봐야 되기 때문에 어쩔 수 없었는데.
In his very first season with SK Telecom, kkOma led the team to the 2013 World Championship, establishing the organization as one of the first titans of professional league. kkOma went back to the drawing board 2 years later with an almost entirely different roster. In addition to securing another Summoners Cup, kkOma was tasked with nurturing a fresh starting lineup as well. Not only did SKT win another World Championship, they did so with ease, posting a game record of 53-7 at the back end of the season en route to the franchise's second world title. To this day, the team's near spotless 15-1 run at the tournament goes down as the most dominant performance ever at an international event.
이번 연도 작년에 롤드컵 우승하고 초 때부터 즐겨본 적은 없는 것 같습니다.
SKT will be your first ever two-time world champions!
정상의 자리라는 게 이번 연도에 정말 좀 그 자리가 무겁다는 걸 많이 느껴서 올해 초에 스프링 이제 한국 리그 스프링 시작했을 때 1라운드를 7등으로 끝내고 그 정상의 무게를 정말 처음 느껴본 것 같고 그때 7등하고 그 뒤로 스프링을 우승했어요. 스프링, IM, MSI 모든 리그를 우승하고 딱 썸머 하나만 또 결승을 못 갔는데 그때 또 한번 다시 이 정상의 자리 SKT 이 무게를 좀 느껴가지고.
A year later, kkOma and SKT somehow found a way to improve on their already strong foundation. An LCK title and an MSI trophy were mere stepping stones towards yet another world championship. But once the team neared the finish line, SKT came face to face with the greatest obstacle their dynasty had seen to date, the ROX Tigers.
얘들아 이거 되게 좋게 나왔고 어차피 5경기까지 갈 수도 있고 3판 이겨야 되는 거니까 멘탈 나가지 말고 잘해 얘들아.
Finals of the World Championship.
Arrow?
Seeing arrows land on the Wolf, and it's just going to be too much damage.
The Tigers presented an interesting case for SK Telecom. After proving to be a thorn in SKT's side all season, the Tigers once again took the greatest team in history to the brink.
The teleport was the last moment that SKT had to try and get back and defend. Prey pushing on the opposite side of the map, saw Duke walking towards a brush. Prey, split second, fires off the arrow where he thinks Duke is going to channel his teleport.
The arrow! Sheroes, look at the arrow!
At the 2016 World Semifinals, SKT were caught off guard by an ace up ROX's sleeve, a gutsy misfortune support pick that pushed SKT to the brink of elimination. For the first time in his career, kkOma was about to be out-coached on the international stage.
많이 힘들어? 아니 굳이 힘은 없었던 것 같은데. 리폰 상관 있는 거야? 네.
Got him again. There's the stun, there's the volley slow, and all the damage they could possibly need. And it's 2-1 ROX Tigers. They are 1 game away from breaking the curse.
But the greatest tactician in the game's history was not about to let that happen. Facing an early exit from the tournament, kkOma pulled a rabbit out of his own hat. Prior to Game 4, the SKT head coach made the decision to sub in an aging Bengi for the previously red-hot Blank. The choice was questionable on the surface. Even more questionable was the decision to prioritize Nidalee, a champion which Bengi had never played in his professional career.
Well, these games have been so incredibly close, and I think we add a wrinkle to it now, and they sub back in Bengi, the jungle, as he is so nicknamed. Yeah. And it's interesting, as Deficio pointed out, how it's going to change the ban phase, because usually when they have Bengi on their team, they ban Nidalee on the blue side, which already cuts into how would they play around MF? Do they have freedom to ban Ashe? Not really, so they're going to have to find a different way to adapt to those things.
And it's the kill on a Peanut. No spike for either side, and it goes to Smep to try to save the game, but it's so many kills coming through for SKT. Smep cannot pick up Bang. Bengi himself, 3-0 against ROX Tigers in the series.
The team would go on to win the final 2 games of the series, eventually securing yet another world championship and making kkOma's outmaneuvering of ROX Tigers an inseparable part of the greatest series of all time. And this wasn't the first time kkOma subbed out a player in a tide-turning moment. In 2015, he made the boundary-breaking decision to bench the greatest player in the world, Faker, in order to give his team more depth through substitute mid laner Easyhoon. To kkOma, the betterment of the team was everything. Whichever move gave SKT the best chance to win, that's the move he would make. No player was above being benched, and no player was above shouldering their own responsibilities.
해서 좀 가슴이 아팠고 어느 선수가 그런 무대에서 안 뛰는데 웃고 있을 수 있겠어요.
Now, in 2021, after joining the defending world champions in Damwon, kkOma will bring his elite coaching pedigree to yet another budding dynasty. Except this year, the task presents an entirely new challenge. What Damwon lack in depth, they make up for in raw talent. With SKT, kkOma had to build an arsenal from the ground up. With Damwon, he's tasked with sharpening the blades in League of Legends' next potential great regime. kkOma steps into an already experienced and obviously gifted roster. With 4 out of 5 players being fresh off a World Championship in 2020, he was practically gift-wrapped the greatest starting lineup in the world. So if Damwon are starting off at the top of the mountain, kkOma must prove that the team can reach for the stars. Thanks for watching. For more gaming-related content, subscribe to the Esports YouTube channel to stay up to date.